Welcome back and welcome to a rainy day here in Singapore.
Right, this is going to be an interesting video for many reasons, as I'll divulge in a minute. I recently did a $20 challenge in Cambodia. You guys really liked that video. And I thought, since I'm in Singapore on a short trip, I'd try and make the same kind of video, but in Singapore. Now, obviously, Singapore is an extremely expensive country compared to Cambodia, so I'm not trying to make this last all day. In fact, this will probably only last me a couple of hours. The second challenge is, apart from obviously this is Singapore and it's expensive, is that the heavens have just opened up, my equipment is broken, and this might just be a complete shit show. But if you don't try, you never know. This is a perfect example of what it's like when you're filming a travel show on the road with gear that's going wrong. So earlier on, actually last night, I broke my audio equipment. $17 for a pint here in Singapore. It is an adjustment. Look, you guys know, if you've been following this channel, I'm extremely clumsy and careless, especially when it comes to my equipment. If you look up carelessness in the dictionary, I swear that's what you're going to find. You know, the Singapore videos are on my phone. I decided to buy an iPhone, and I decided to try and film some vlogs here in a simple way, you know, no camera, no battery, no chargers, no cables, just a phone in my pocket. But I did decide to upgrade the sound and buy the DJI mini mic system, or the wireless mic system, and I got the dual one because in the future I might want to, you know, lavalier someone else up or mic two people up at once. And these are great, you know, you clip them onto your shirt like this. But what I like to do is I like to have a lavalier mic. You probably saw, and I had it wired up through my shirt. You know, when we were in Singapore at the Universal Studios earlier today, we were on a ride. I had my phone and the receiver in my pocket, and when we finished the ride, it broke. It snapped off. So that's now rendered this entire system unusable, and it's not cheap. I don't have my GoPro, I don't have my Sony with me. I tried to film all of my Singapore content on my brand new iPhone because I thought I'm trying to learn if I can declutter my setup. But it turns out that I can't trust myself to just have one camera, because although the picture quality is quite good, I'm using the front-facing camera here, which isn't the best. The audio is just, you know, it was so easy to break. I bought this brand new DJI lavalier mic system and it broke on day one in my pocket. It snapped. So it's absolutely a nightmare. This is the Thai street behind me. Now, they're supposed to be set up by now, and having all the chicken satay on the grill, on the coals, cooking away. And they normally have all the candle lights and fairy lights turned on, and it looks beautiful. But they're all hiding. They're not setting up in the rain, obviously. And I'm getting absolutely soaked just standing here because of the splashback. So where I wanted to eat, the most aesthetic, the most beautiful, the cheapest place that I researched a little bit earlier on today is a no-go, absolute no-go, unless it stops raining. But there's thunder and lightning all above us right now. Look, normally I would just scrap this video, throw it away, but I'm just trying to share with you a little bit of behind the scenes of what happens when I'm on the road. I might upload this just to Patreon for the shits and giggles, or if I can try and turn this into an actual piece of content for you. We'll see how the rest of the evening unfolds. Not all travel videos work out. I reckon about 90% of the videos that I film end up becoming a video, but about 10% of the time I'm either low energy, the footage was bad, the microphone wasn't working, there was some kind of problem, I drove all the way to a place and it was shut, or like tonight, you get to a perfect location, but the weather and your gear lets you down and you have to just scrap it. I should have brought my other camera. I shouldn't have relied just on the iPhone, and I shouldn't have dragged my girlfriend out to film with me. But you know, we're on a 3-day break away together, so I shouldn't have really filmed anything. But I didn't want to come to Singapore and not share with you how amazing this city is. And then I thought that this you know, $20 challenge, because the Cambodian one did really well. I thought this would be a great way to make a piece of content and recoup a little bit of the money that it's cost me to come to Singapore. But in the end, I should have just scrapped the whole thing. Miss P wants a drink. She's really got her heart set on a sugar cane with lime. Oh, it's $2.50. It's quite expensive. Hello, can I get a fresh sugar cane with lemon, please?
$2.50.
Thank you. Okay, thank you. All right. Thanks.
Deal by deal.
I just want to quickly show you, while the rain isn't as crazy, actually what Satai Street looks like and why you should come down here. Because I saw a really nice little YouTube video last night and I was like, oh, I should take my subscribers down here for dinner, and it looks cheap. But you know, they haven't been able to set up in time today because of the rain. But it's all along this street here, which is on the, I think, the south-facing side of the big market behind me. And the further back I go, the more of the beauty of this old Victorian building you'll see. And it's completely surrounded by the beautiful downtown big office buildings, and everybody who frequents here, you know, these are bankers, these are investment people. You know, this is a really trendy, happening area, a very expensive area. But this market in the middle, it's cheap, it's interesting, and probably the lifeblood of most people who live and work in this area, because you know, you need a cheap lunch spot, you need a cheap dinner spot. And I absolutely love the little Victorian clock tower as well. It's very British, isn't it? And every hour, obviously, it dings away.
One of the reasons why we came to Singapore was so that Miss P could try some of the Hainanese chicken here. A little bit like khao man gai back in Thailand, and for less than 5 Singapore dollars, you can't go wrong.
We've got $18.50 Singaporean dollars left. So I'm gonna eat something, I might as well. There's lots of food here. I didn't tell you, but I saw a Filipino food place. It's the first time I've ever seen a food store that was just Filipino. But they have food from all around the world. Obviously lots of Indian food, lots of Singaporean, Malaysian, Korean. Oh my God, the lightning is literally hitting the building next to us. So I'm gonna just find something cheap, and we're gonna just hope and pray that the rain stops so I can get some more footage of this beautiful Victorian building for you.
So yeah, I went on the hunt for some food, and so many options in this market. The location is linked below, right in the middle of everything, in the middle of the city. Great location, beautiful building. And they have Singaporean dishes under $2, like this mee goreng for $1.90. So you can get meals real cheap here if you're a backpacker, or you're on a tight budget, or you just want some yummy food in a beautiful place. If you're looking for a dessert, they've got you covered. These looked absolutely delicious and a little bit too tempting for my own good.
Let me find something to eat first, and then I'll come back with a dessert donut for her. Cut it in half, and maybe she'll appreciate that. Can I get butter chicken and some of the rice? In the end, I've gone for curry, Indian food. I can't get past the smell. It smells incredible. I've just gone for butter chicken with some flagrant rice. Oh, and a poppadom. Thank you. How much is that? $7.80, that's not bad. Thank you very much. Here we go, butter chicken, one of my favorite Indian dishes. We eat Indian food a lot together, don't we, back in Bangkok. Me being British, chicken tikka masala and Indian food is such a big staple that, you know, the fact that we live together, we always get Indian food. And I was a bit unsure if she was going to like it, but she likes Indian food. It's quite rare for a Thai lady. Anyway, I digress. Butter chicken, flagrant biryani rice. Wow. Because this is a hawker centre, they don't give you proper cutlery, and that's okay. Actually, I didn't realise how hungry I was until I just started eating it. This was only $7.80, which means we've just got over $10 left. Let me get a little bit of this poppadom. I absolutely love the crunch of a poppadom with my chicken curry. This was $2.90. So let's just call it $3 for math's sake. We've got $8 left now, which is plenty. Look at that. It just came out of the oven, so it's still warm. Shall I try it? I'll test it. Make sure it's not poisonous. It's so heavy. It's just full of chocolate. It's a chocolate-covered, chocolate-filled chocolate donut. And that was the description. Now we're not quite finished because we still have $8 Singaporean dollars left, and you know, I did actually buy a pint of beer last night or yesterday afternoon for $17, which is about the going rate. But about a 5-minute walk from here, which is where I wanted to go for the whole second part of this video, I've seen beers in bars for as cheap as $5. So I think I want to just quickly show you that, end the video with a beer. It's not going to be 50 cents like it was in Cambodia, but for Singapore, I think it's the cheapest beer I've found, other than getting a beer from 7-Eleven. So let me take you there now. It's actually about to stop raining, thank God. Bye-bye.
Yeah, sadly, the heavens opened back up and they were relentless for the rest of the evening, and with the little change of this daily budget challenge or this video challenge that I had, we just didn't fancy the walk in the rain. We didn't have an umbrella or a rain jacket, and we just got rained out. This might not be the perfect travel food video, but there you go. It's all I could muster up with my gear, the rain, the weather, and you know, that's life. See you very soon from South Korea. Very excited to share those videos with you. Have a great day wherever you are, and good luck on your trip to Singapore. Bring your wallet, have some fun, and eat some delicious food.